What's good, people? Welcome back. Different type of video today. Today, why I stopped celebrating Christmas and it Xmas special and that. Yeah. So it's basically very simple, innit? I stopped celebrating Christmas because it's a pagan holiday. Yeah. Like if you do your research, 21st of December to the 6th of January is a pagan holiday. Yeah. The celebration of Yule. Yeah. There are self-proclaimed witches that explain it. You understand? Like you have no excuse with the internet. Like it's a witchcraft season, innit? This is why so many possessions happen during this season. Why so many people delete themselves during this season. You know, like that, because they feel abandoned or they feel lonely or whatever else. You know, like that. There's many different reasons. There's many different factors, but this is one of them. The Christmas tree is pagan. Like it's an idol. And just to provide you with a bit more background into Christmas, okay, now there's two people associated with Christmas. Okay, you've got Nimrod and Semiramis. Now, Nimrod is also known as Osiris in Egypt, okay, the founder of Babylon. Yeah, so his mother, Semiramis, basically said that when he died, a full grown evergreen tree sprung out of the roots of a dead tree stump over his grave, yeah. And on the anniversary of his birth, like Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts under it. Yeah, hence the Christmas tree and hence the gifts underneath the Christmas tree. Do you understand? And then a few years later, Semiramis bore a son, Horus or Gilgamesh. Yeah, if you know the Fate series, yeah, the anime series Fate, you understand, you would have seen Gilgamesh. Semiramis said that she had been visited by the spirit of Nimrod, who left her pregnant. And she said that Horus, her son, was Nimrod reincarnated. So now what you have is a father, a mother, and a son, yeah, which is a deceptive and perverted trinity, yeah, a deceptive and perverted trinity, okay, which you're now worshipping at Christmas. And it's like God brought you out of Egypt, but till this day, there's still people who want to go back. See to it that no one takes you captive through philosophy and empty deception, according to the tradition of men, according to the elementary principles of the world, and not according to Christ. Yeah, Colossians 2. There's nothing wrong with linking up with family and spending time together, but it's like, why do you have to do it during this season when there's 364 other days within the year? And with a Christmas tree up in the yard at that. And I'm guilty of this too, but I've done my research now. Do you understand? And it's not happening anymore. Like for years, and I come from a Christian family. As you know, I grew up in a Christian home. Like both my parents are pastors. But each year, you know, at Christmas time, best believe there's a Christmas tree up in the house and there's presents underneath the Christmas tree. And that continued even with my daughter. Every year, Christmas tree up in the house, presents underneath the Christmas tree. That's what she knows, innit? And this is what I'm talking about when you have a toxic culture that has been passed down. And it's seemingly innocent because it's not harming anyone, but you don't know the truth in it. You don't know where it stems from. Yeah, you don't understand the tradition. You're just brought up in it. And this tradition, this Christmas Yule, was here way before the Western world took up this holiday to celebrate Christ, to celebrate Christ's birth. Do you understand? And now that Christ is dead within the Western world, it's changed from Merry Christmas to Happy Holidays. Yeah, and they've even been bright enough at times to say Xmas, Merry Xmas. You understand? Cross out the Christ, a celebration of Christ's death. And many people will say that Santa Claus isn't real. Like they've outgrown Santa. Yeah, Santa is real, just like Tom Marvolo Riddle is real. I am Lord Voldemort. You know, like that. Move the N to the N and you have Satan. It's an anagram. And Satan is very real. You know, like that. Like a clause is a contract. So Santa Claus is Satan's contract. And what are the terms and conditions? If you're good, he'll bring you gifts. If you're naughty, if you're on the naughty list, he'll bring you heaps of coal. He fulfills his contract for the year. He rewards you. He gives you your bonus for the year. And a disciple of Christ is seen as a rebel in this world because he goes against Satan. Do you understand? Like Satan's not his daddy anymore. Do you understand? Satan's not his father. And what else does he do? He climbs down the chimney in your house and appears from the fire pits of hell. He comes down your chimney to put gifts underneath your Christmas tree. Metaphorically, he comes from the pits of hell into your home. And that's what it is. Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who substitute darkness for light and light for darkness. At the end of the day, Christmas is a pagan holiday. Like, it's a feminine holiday as well. Like, it's for women and children, just like many other holidays, just like Valentine's Day, just like Halloween. Do you understand? Like, very few grown ass men will be putting up a Christmas tree in the yard if it weren't to appease a woman. Just like many few men would be dressing up or putting on makeup and painting their faces if it weren't to appease a woman in the hopes of being able to clap cheeks, like that. And it's very telling that, women don't like to be alone at Christmas and why autumn is cuffing season. And I was with a woman who loved Christmas. Even though she's never had the best Christmas, she's absolutely loved Christmas. And that's all she desired in it, to have a good Christmas in it. Hopefully she's found that now. She loved Christmas. She loved Valentine's Day. She loved Halloween, all these holidays in it. And it's like all of them in it. And if I continue to be in a relationship with her, best believe I would have been celebrating these holidays too, to appease her. I would still be in the same place in it, but God called me out of that. And this is the thing with unequally yoked relationships. I will do a video on unequally yoked relationships in the future. Yeah, because it is important and it all plays a part in this. Yeah, and I understand the significance of Christmas and why people would wish to celebrate the birth of Christ, innit? But Christ's resurrection is far more important than Christ's birth. The word says that Christ was human too, innit? He could have easily decided to be disobedient to God and do his own thing, you understand? And not save the world. But how many of us actually celebrate the anniversary of our baptism, of when we decided to give our lives to Christ, innit? How many of us actually remember the day, the date of which we got baptized and gave our life to Christ? I certainly know that I don't, you know what I mean? And that's terrible if you think about it. If you deep it, that's terrible. Do you understand? Like, I remember birthdays. Best believe I remember my birthday, and a lot of other people's birthdays, my immediate family members' birthdays. But when it comes to, when they got saved, when they gave their life to Christ and made that declaration, I don't know any of them. Do you understand? I don't know my mums. I don't know my dads. Don't know my sisters. Don't know it. Do you understand? And it's like, we'll set milestones for certain periods of our life. So like when we turn 30 years old, we feel like we should have accomplished this, or we should have accomplished that. When we reach 21, I'm supposed to be in this position, yeah, or that position. Even when we're 13, do you understand? You're now a young adult and you should be able to do this or do that, like that. But when it comes to, when we give our lives to Christ, like we're still a baby in Christ. Some people are supposedly 20 years deep, 10 years deep, yet they're still on milk. They're not ready for hard food. They still don't know how to discern truth from a lie. So it's important, and it's something that I've been thinking about recently. But yeah, anyway, that's why I don't celebrate Christmas. Like, it's a pagan holiday. You can do your research in it. Pell Cullen, obviously, Enemies of the Heart, I will be recording soon. I will be doing unequally yoked relationships as well. And the season of isolation, that's to come. Hopefully, I'll get it banged out by this week. So yeah, stay blessed, innit?